Happy birthday, Molly! Hello, everybody. I'm Beth Hoyt. This is My Damn Channel Live. How are you today on this Thursday, October 25th, one Mimi Molly's birthday and day after our Halloween Spectacular? That's right. We started celebrating Halloween yesterday. We're celebrating Halloween the whole week. We really decked out this place for the show, as you can tell. We got all this. It's so fun in here. I never want to leave. Of course, it's staying up all week. Did you see the show yesterday? Did you not? Just in case you missed it, here's one little gem from the chest of gems that was that show. Allie Baby 2010, which of you is most likely to scare kids on Halloween? Oh, yeah, that's exactly, those are the right answers we gave. I know a lot of you were there and were so great in the chat and gave us tons to talk and ponder about. Thank you. I want to spend some time today pulling up some comments from yesterday's show that didn't make the air, but deserved to. But mostly, we need to live in the present. So I do want to answer your questions and comments today. Get in the chat right now, as you have been, and keep talking to me. What do you want to talk about? First of all, I'm taking off this ring because it's oppressive. That's a metaphor, maybe, for how I feel about marriage. I'm telling you, though, you can't bend your fingers, but it's like 20 pounds. It's not worth it. Let's look at a comment from you guys. This is from Duncan the Pumpkin. I love your name. How do I get into this friend group? The one from yesterday? Looks like you did by commenting in the chat and also having an awesome name that is seasonally appropriate for the show we're doing. So congratulations. You're in, Duncan the Pumpkin. Wait, was that what it was? I'm going on very little sleep, so if my memory goes like this, then it's because, what are we talking about? We have a comment. Let's take a look at this one from Skipper Doofus. I like that name too. Beth, did you say you were Donna and I missed it? Regardless, yes. Well, sorry, this bobby pin was attacking my brain. I'm taking off all of my, that's where it ends, you guys. That's where, sorry. I wasn't Donna, I was Claire Danes, my so-called life version. I do get told I look like Donna from that 70s show all the time. But I guess I could reuse that wig and be that. I like having a multifunctional costume where people don't know what I am. I'm gonna do this right now, you guys. Do you guys ever take these emergencies? I'm gonna do it all in one shot, because I'm crazy like that. And also I think it's good energy. This is kind of like the cinnamon challenge, but like healthy version, but like day after a big day version. Here we go, guys. Oh, and one tip, if you do this at home, don't drink soda water or seltzer after because it will explode in your mouth. I've got, oh. I'm like a new woman. Let's go, I feel great. I really do, wow. I do feel like 100% better. Let's keep talking, I'm ready to do this. We've got a comment, I'm ready. From Zmozax, so many of those end of the alphabet consonants. Bobbing for body parts needs to be a drinking game. Yeah, yesterday we bobbed for some body parts. And I think it does, although it was already pretty wild, and I don't know if you noticed, we kind of already were making it a drinking game. But it also was a drinking game in that we were drinking the leftover water that other people had shoved their faces into. So that's the worst kind of drinking game. But Grace caught that hand at the end, and that was all worth it. You guys should watch the Bobbing for Body Parts game and play that at your next Halloween party. All you need are some random body parts you can find around your house. Here's a comment from YouTube from Fluffyface21. Have you ever heard or played the game Slender or Slender Man? I hadn't until I went to Comic-Con, where I talked to this, I don't know if it was a man or boy or woman or whatever, because they had the mask on and I was interviewing him, her, it, and we had a weird interview. Also, it smelled so bad that I was already kind of scared because it was in the face was in the mask all day long. So while we were talking, I was like, this is horrible for me. And then I didn't know what Slenderman was, and then I was like, what, are you an evil person? And he showed me a sign which said, like, don't read, or what's the phrase? Don't read or I'll take you. And I read that, as I read it out loud, it like sent like icicle shockwaves down my body, and I was legitimately really terrified of this little it person. That Slenderman walked away. Later on, I saw another tall Slenderman behind me, and I was like, I don't like that costume. I don't want him to come near me. I don't want him near me. And then I could see he was approaching closer and closer. He wanted to be on our camera. Then I saw he was right behind me and I could kind of see his hands. The next thing I knew, he was hugging me from behind, which is a no-no in general if you're a stranger, and mostly if you're dressed as Slender Man, and there's someone who's easily scared and very, I literally started crying. There were tears in my eyes, and I could tell our director was like, abort, get him off her, and they all knew that it was serious. And once again, the superpower that I did find at Comic-Con was super fierce, so it all works together. My superpower was in action, full on when I met Slender Man. Oh, I'm scared right now. Okay, here's a tweet. Question from Twitter is from, hey, it's Cindy. I felt really sorry for you and Grace in that haunted house. Well, then this face. How sorry are you, Cindy? If you're laughing and smiling about it. Thank you for feeling sorry for us, though. We really thought I thought it'd be kind of like silly and stupid and kitschy because it's in Times Square. No, it was scary. And what's even scarier is rewatching that video and seeing how Nate just smiles the whole time. That's kind of creepy. I don't know if he really wasn't scared or if Grace and I were too scared for him to be scared, but he's just having a ball. And he talks about it in his vlog, which is up today. You guys should check out OK Nate. Here's another comment from YouTube, which is from the hello, goodbye, hey. Well, which one is it? Would you go back to Times Square again? I would go get a drink there. You couldn't pay me to go through that haunted house again. Well, no, you could. You could. Yeah. I will accept money to go back. Will I ever willingly go back on my own or pay to go back to the haunted house? No way. However, the bar in there is actually really cool. And they have this special drink they make that has smoke coming out of it. You know, it's dry ice. That's very fun and fancy and not fancy, but seasonal. I would go back and have a cocktail there for sure. Haunted house? No way. Here's a comment from YouTube from Sebastian Montero. Ooh, see, look, I already got it. Hey, Beth, can I get a shout out in Spanish? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde tus lápices y cuadernos para la escuela? Right? Yeah, I took Spanish for like 6 years. I cheated on a lot of. One person was. I'm not advocating cheating. However, I did. See, if I hadn't cheated, I would know more than the one quiz that our teacher was really specific about us not cheating on. For some reason, was the school supply vocabulary test. I know all the school supplies. Got them in here forever and ever. When I went to Spain, I was like, I can speak Spanish. I took like 6 years of Spanish, and I got there, and all I knew was pencil, notebook, desk, school. That's great. But we would cheat by making little cheat sheets, and this is terrible, but I would put my hair like this, and I'd put it right there, and I would just fill in those tests, and yeah, Mrs. Terrazona never knew, or if she did know, she didn't care. Here's another comment from YouTube. This is from Mandy C. Have you ever seen a ghost? I have not. I want to. I say that now as the person who's afraid of everything. I'm like, show me what you got, ghosts. Bring it on. No, but I really want to believe everyone's ghost stories, and I don't believe people are lying. But I've never seen one, so it's hard to be like, oh yeah, how come we all haven't had these experiences? You know what I mean? I do want to see one, but I say that now. I also don't want to wet my pants in public, so I guess I'm taking back my threat to ghosts to show themselves to me. But no, I haven't. Here's another comment from YouTube from Sabriel42. What should I be for Halloween? I need more cheap costume ideas. I need something to go off of here, a hair color. What is one random prop or costume item you have in your house that's weird? Take that and build off of that. But other ideas, you could wear a slip and put a picture of Freud and be a Freudian slip. I've done that. It's a cold costume though, it's chilly. And then you put a coat over it, and then there's that whole thing of why am I even dressed in a costume because I'm wearing this coat? You 4-year-olds that your mom makes you put on a coat know what I'm talking about, right? That's how all my Halloweens were as a kid. I had a great costume, then I put a winter coat on over it and trick-or-treated, and all you could see were white tights. And that, I didn't really give you a good suggestion, but you know what? Comment back to me, tell me your one thing to go off of, and we'll find something for you to be. You and me, Sabriel. And that is our show. Subscribe. Tomorrow on the show, we have a hunky McHunkster. That's how he's described on Wikipedia. from Heart of Dixie. Wilson Bethel will be here. That's Duncan McCunkster. I'll see you at 4, or maybe I'll see you tonight at the big Halloween party at the Bell House in Brooklyn. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be, but I will post pictures. See you tomorrow. You are all my favorites.